Hey Epro 360 community, I'm here with Simon today. Simon from Germany is currently attending Dordt University, but this is not where you started. Maybe you give a quick recap of your US journey to the community, and then we're going to dive into some topics with you.
Yeah, so I started out actually studying online when COVID hit back then. So my first semester was online, but I started out at HCC, Hillsborough Community College. And after doing my first semester online, I went there in person, which was January 2021, and went there for 3 semesters continuously before transferring to Dordt.
Okay.
So,
and I think this is the first interesting topic for many people. You know, you can decide as an undergraduate student, am I going to find the perfect 4-year institution right off the bat, doing all 4 years there, or do you feel like I want to see 2 different places in the US, which is what you did very differently, Florida and Iowa now, and maybe share more about your individual experiences you had at Hillsborough Community College in Tampa, Florida first, and then about your transfer and what that did for you, and just to open people up for the idea to maybe do it as well, or not do it, so people can make up their mind.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sure about the university, of the 4-year university that you want to go to, I would say probably start off with that, because if you're really 100% positive, then why waste any time going to a community college? For me, however, back then I was 17. I wasn't sure where I wanted to end up. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was still playing around with the major that I was going for. So the community college is the perfect space to figure yourself out, basically. You go there, you take what is it called? Basic education classes. So like biology, English literature, algebra, all that type of stuff that you need for any university and any degree in the United States. And you are introduced to a lot of different fields. So you can choose if you want to go for business or if you want to go for biology. You have professors telling you all about it, and you've got those connections where you can explore. And I think that's a very big pro about going to a community college.
Cool. And then about the transfer, does it go seamlessly, or is there something you have to keep in mind? Is it scary to leave your home after 2 years? And then
I mean, I finally got, or actually it didn't take that long for me to get adjusted to Florida. So after the first 2-3 months, I felt really home, stayed there for a year, and then going to Iowa seemed like a big move. It actually wasn't, because the community in Iowa really accepted me very gratefully for coming there. I loved it. And yes, the transfer progress was actually pretty easy, because I've had counselors at HCC helping me and counselors at Dordt helping me. So it's not like you have to do everything on your own. You've got people assisting and sending your transcripts in, choosing your classes for the new semester at Dordt. All that type of stuff is being cared for, so you don't even have to think about too many things.
Cool. And I actually want to open that up for our community. Since this is an internal video, I guess there's not going to be any spam, but if you want to talk to Simon to learn more about the community college and transfer experience, reach out to Simon. I mean, you can talk about it firsthand better than I could, because I didn't do the community college transfer. With that, you mentioned another topic that I know is so present for many of you guys, regardless of community college or not, and it's that finding of the right major. Now, here's the thing. For many of our students who have started the process with Epro 360 last year in 2021 and this year in 2022, we're doing something called the Indigo assessment. It's a personality assessment that is super exciting. You get to read about yourself in terms of your behavior, what natural aptitudes were you born with, what do you bring to the world, what are hidden motivators, and also it has a skill section, which jobs are perfectly suited for you as the person you are. Simon, you didn't get it not because we didn't want to give it to you, but because Epro wasn't as evolved as it is today. I'm going to give you access just after this interview, so you can do it, and
Perfect.
that what you're going to learn is going to help you, fine tune your major, which I still think you have some flexibility as to where exactly in the business field you're going to have an emphasis, right?
Yeah, especially for my master's later, I got to choose something really specific.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So the Indigo can always help you gain that clarity, and please comment below if you're watching this video and you haven't received Indigo yourself. You will know what Indigo is when you've done it. But if this doesn't ring a bell, let us know, and the Epro 360 team will then sponsor it for you, especially for our, let's say, older students who started the process before 2020 and earlier. Is there anything else that you are looking for after you graduated? You mentioned maybe doing a master's in another country. Any career opportunity that you feel like somebody could open the door for you in the community?
So first, I would like to do my master's for sure. I was thinking about going international in Europe. So after going to the States for 4 years, I can see myself doing something in maybe Spain or Italy. And I think the really cool thing about also being part of the Epro 360 community is that through Epro 360, I already know people that live in Spain, Italy, all those other international countries. Yeah, exactly. So, for example, Aaron, who helped me in my process a lot, I could always hit him up and ask, hey, how is living in Madrid? Like, how are you doing there? And what do I have to consider when going there? So those are definitely the first steps that I'm going to do after my bachelor's.
Cool. And we actually have team members in Madrid, not Aaron as far as I know, but other team members. So I guess you can get insights about that. You can maybe even get insights about people already working in the finance sector. It doesn't have to be in a bank, but it can be any company that has a finance related job opening. I'm saying this specifically because I know this video will be out there, we won't take it off. Even in a few years, if some of our business students are going to be in management positions looking for talent, I'm not saying this for you as an example, but anybody can obviously use the Epro 360 community to recruit people out of. We actually have a community board where Epro 360 even as a company or employer is sometimes looking for talent, and we are even having an internal discussion that we're open to working with our students.
Right.
So is there anything that you feel like based on your academic journey you can specifically bring value because you found yourself to be really good at, I don't know, marketing or management, that you could just drop here so people could pick it up and then open a door for you?
Yeah, so one thing that I've discovered for myself was research, especially when going into industry research. It's something I enjoy. I sometimes even do it in my free time. So whenever there's something that I'm interested in, I start writing a paper about it. I do an introduction. I do a deep dive into the topic. I look what are the main factors that collude in that industry. And so, for example, one topic is cryptocurrency that I like to look into, which is what I've been doing recently. I've also cooperated with one of my business professors at Dort. He helped me writing a paper about it and actually already publishing it on the Dort media website. So I'm writing articles there, and that's something I super enjoy and I would like to pursue.
Cool. So that's a master skill in the 21st century. You're talking about the aggregation of knowledge, which is so important because the internet is cluttered with wrong information. And if you have somebody like your mind who can take information and pinpoint it, that is valuable in many industries. Is there you mentioned crypto, right? I mean, sometimes crypto is all about just understanding what's out there, understanding market dynamics. If you want to connect over the topic of crypto, comment below, or I guess contact you by a direct message.
Hit me up.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you would like to ask the Epro 360 community?
Actually, yeah, there is. I'm going to do a semester abroad, still within the United States next year in spring, but I'm going to be in New York City for the spring semester of 2023.
Okay.
And if there's anybody out there in the Epro 360 community that's going to be in New York City too, please let me know. I don't have any contacts and ties there at all. I'm going to be super new, the only German guy at that college. It's a very small college downtown Manhattan.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to meeting people there, and I've already talked about possibly studying in Spain or Italy. If there's people doing their masters there, feel free to contact me about it.
And please do use the opportunity. That being said, if you also have your own goals or asks for the Epro 360 community, take the stage that Simon has just taken here. You're warmly invited to join us in Potsdam. The community interview as a format helps the community to be more interactive because now people got a better idea who you are versus just having that that LinkedIn picture. If you want to go beyond the picture that people can connect with you, come here. You're warmly invited. Thank you for having you here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Until next time, we're looking forward to hearing more from your journey and have a blast in your senior years, what you're going into now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's going to be very exciting. Thanks.